From Flushing, Queens, baseball from the home of the Mets, Citi Field. Tonight, the opener of a 3-game series between the Milwaukee Brewers and the New York Mets. Should see some great battles out of these two next on the show. Matt Harvey, a native of Connecticut, will be doing the pitching in this one. What's your take on him, EK?
Yeah, Matty, in his last start, he was really on his game. Had a bunch of strikeouts and really kept the hitters off balance. Let's see if he can do that here.
Gene Segura heads for the batter's box, and we are just about ready for some evening baseball.
Shortstop, Gene Segura.
Grounded to third. And this goes right through him. And how about that to start a game?
I tell you, when you're on a hot streak like this guy's been on, everything you touch turns to gold. I mean, this is not a particularly great swing. It's not hit hard at all, but sure enough, it finds a hole, and that average, it'll climb a few more points.
Eric Young Jr. will stand in here with a runner at first to start the inning. Now, I know both of you are more familiar with the art of hitting as opposed to the art of pitching, but on a wet night like this, who do you think this favors?
Well, I think it favors the pitcher. I know they're going to argue, well, the grip, but the ball doesn't carry on wet nights. So if I'm out there, I'm saying, look, pitcher advantage.
Curveball just misses, apparently. 1-0. EK, these Mets, as they enter play here tonight, all you can really say is they've been on one heck of a run.
And something's going to have to give here in game one, because both of these teams come in riding winning streaks. They've played some of their best baseball this season, so this is set up to be an exciting series.
And there are the umpires assigned to this one. Calling balls and strikes is Mr. Mike Fillmore.
And Fillmore usually gets high praise from most people for his command of the zone. He will occasionally give the pitcher just a little extra off the plate if he spots it well, though.
And a look now at the batting order for the visiting Milwaukee Brewers. Who's the one to watch, EK?
Well, Matt, you got to love what Jonathan Lucroy does for this offense. He's been on an absolute tear lately, hitting over 500 in his last 10 ball games. The baseball must look like a beach ball to him right now at the plate.
Ryan Braun gets his first opportunity now. Runner at first with one gone.
Yeah, it's a little unfortunate that the number 2 guy couldn't at least move that leadoff man into scoring position. And that makes it a little tougher on the middle of the order to drive in that early run.
Runner at first here, one man out. And he misses with it, 1-1. In there, 1-2 now. And a possible double play ball here for Cabrera. And a self-defense move there at second as he tried to knock it down, but that gets on by him. And he is in there.
That's got to be encouraging for these guys so far. They're facing one of the tougher guys around, and that's 2 hits now here in the first inning, and that ball was smoked.
Carlos Gomez will dig in now. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest.
Yeah, that was a good one for him, and he needed it because, as you can see, his batting average on the year ain't pretty.
And he catches the inside corner for a called strike. 0-1. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
Hit to short. To Cabrera for one. Back to Duda. A double play, and the inning is over. Your basic 6-4-3 will get him out of danger. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Tyler Thornburg will be on the mound for the series opener. EK, what's the word on him?
Remember, guys, this is someone that will come at you with 4 different pitches. He'll change velocity, he'll go up and down, the break on the pitches makes it a real challenge for a hitter.
Alonzo Cochran comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Alonzo Cochran.
Swinging a ball lined hard towards short. Leaps high as he makes the catch. Well done. Time now to take a look at Terry Collins' Mets starting lineup in this one. What do you think they need to do to keep this winning streak rolling, Steve?
Boy, just keep doing what they're doing. Every guy in that lineup can hit. They lead the league in average. No team is doing it better than these guys at the moment, so keep attacking the ball at the plate, and they'll continue to put up big numbers even if they don't hit the ball out of the yard.
Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to short. Segura has it. Throw to first is in time to take care of right, and that's the second out. And with that, let's take a look at the Brewers defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Any thoughts, Eric?
Well, guys, Gene Segura, very good at the shortstop position. Besides being very athletic, Gene Segura also possesses one of the best arms at the shortstop position. Hopefully we'll have a chance to see him display that great arm of his in this one.
Robert Vinson gets his first cuts now. The bases are empty, and there are 2 away here in the opening frame.
Yeah, nothing doing so far here. He kind of needs to put up a tough at-bat right here just to make this guy work a little bit.
Hot shot on the ground to short. On to first, and can you believe it? A 3-pitch inning, and just like that, the side is retired. An inning in the books tonight, still scoreless here on the show. Jonathan Lucroy will stand in for the first time with gaudy numbers here in the month as you see him there.
Jonathan Lucroy.
Second inning starts with a fastball that misses. It's 1-0. Harvey gets the sign. 1-0 on its way. High in the air out to center field. Cespedes is there. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone. With a moment now, let's take a look at the defense for the New York Mets. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, we have an opportunity to watch Yoenis Cespedes in this one. Known for his great arm, we've seen him make a number of tremendous throws over the course of his career.
Striding into the box, Mark Reynolds. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. In tight here with the first pitch fastball. That's 1-0. No score here as we play inning number 2. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Oh, a very hittable pitch, too. That's a middle-of-the-plate fastball, and he's not going to get away with too many of those tonight.
Hit to third. Wright has it. On to first as Reynolds is a ground-out victim here. 2 away.
Batting 7, second baseman, Dan Tackett.
Dan attack it. Will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game.
Well, yesterday he just kept things rolling. You know, he's had 8 RBIs in his last 10 games. I got to take that.
And that's in there for strike 1. And there's ball 1.
Boy, I don't know that I'd want to be facing this guy right now. He looks pretty fired up out there.
Yeah, he looks like he could run that fastball through a brick wall.
Two out, nobody on. Well, they'll run this one in on him, and he can't connect, so he finds himself down 1-2 now.
Doing a good job right there of tying him up inside. Got in on his hands that time before he could get that barrel through the zone.
Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. Right is over near the railing as he makes the catch to retire the side. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. We'll go to the bottom of the second. No score. Yoenis Cespedes strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the second inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat because you know he has big-time power.
Lays off 1-0. And EK, as we take a look at the Brewers entering play here tonight, they've got to be considered the hottest team in baseball right now as they come in winners of 9 of their last 10 ball games.
And something's going to have to give here in Game 1 because both of these teams come in riding winning streaks. They've played some of their best baseball this season, so this is set up to be an exciting series.
And he gets this fastball over. It's 2-1.
Yeah, you know, he probably got the fastball he was looking for, but on 2-0, you can look for one pitch in one spot. And if it's not in that spot, you take it.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Now a swing and a ball popped high in the air over toward foul ground. And reined in, 1 away.
Here's that swing again. This is in show motion. And you'll see that that's a few inches above the thumbs. He'll be feeling that one all night long.
Lucas Duda will stand in, hoping to perhaps pick up a base hit so we can climb over that Mendoza line.
Oh, I'll tell you, no hitter wants to go through a streak like this. Already the numbers don't look very good, and now he's hitless in his last 10.
Oh, and he looks like he's swinging a garden hose out there as this is cut on and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, he really pulled off of that one, and that's not the kind of swing we're accustomed to seeing from a guy like him.
Right, especially starting off an at-bat.
That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
He's found a pretty nice rhythm out here early on.
Lays off that time, and it's 1-2.
Oh, and even though that's not intentional, as a hitter, you still hate to see that ball up around your eyes.
So 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Well, he almost hit him on the last pitch, and he's showing he doesn't care. He's coming right back inside.
Bottom of the second here with no score. A little late with the swing, but he stays alive. Still 2-2. Pitch swung on and hit in the air. And Gomez will look this one in for out number 2.
You know, he's kind of going through a stretch right now where the ball just isn't jumping off his bat. He's got a good pitch to hit right here. Looked like he put a good swing on it, but it just didn't go anywhere.
Travis d'Arnaud gets his first chance here, looking to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Here's the first pitch to him. Curveball, and that misses in the dirt for ball 1.
That's ball
2-0 now.
Well, it's looking like this might be their best chance to get that first base runner out there. And really, this has been one of the few guys that's even been ahead in the count.
2-0 count, and the pitch. 3-0 now.
I think at this point, a 2-out walk isn't the worst thing in the world. You'd like to avoid it if you can, but this can be a dangerous spot if you just groove one.
And that's over. 3-1.
Yeah, a much better pitch there than the one he threw on 2-0.
And the count will be full. Down the third baseline. But this will get foul, so they'll do it again. 3-2. Something has to give. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard toward first. A dive, but he can't get it. It's through into the outfield.
And that'll break the string of 5 straight to start the night. They finally get their first base runner here with 2 outs in the second. Good to at least get something on this guy before he really settles into a groove out there.
Trey Kearney set to take his first cuts with a man at first and 2 away.
Yeah, and he's going to have to find a gap to give that man on first a chance to score.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. That evens it up 1-1. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one.
Well, this is a guy up there that's not hitting a ton right now, but he can still work the count. And that alone can be beneficial to an offense.
Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Yeah, you've got a cold night. The ball won't be carrying as well, so you can afford to take a few more chances in the strike zone and challenge some guys. In that case, up in the strike zone.
Set to deal on 2-2. A little late on the fastball, but he's able to spoil that one off, and he'll get another chance. A 2-2 count. Here's the pitch. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Neither guy giving in here, and they'll do it again. Started to chase that time, but then he wisely holds off for ball 3.
Good job of holding up right there. That would have been the inning.
A fastball here, and this is softly hit and fouled off to the left. Throws him for strike 3, and that retires the side. Mets strand 1. Will move to the 3rd with no score. Archie Iwasi will dig in, and this season certainly hasn't been all that kind to him as he enters play with the average down in the 230s. Behind on that one, now behind in the count, 0-1. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Kearney giving chase. 1 out.
And as we showed you in the open, he's out there putting his perfect record on the line. And so far, these guys haven't shown many signs that they're ready to put a 1 in that loss column.
Stepping in, Tyler Thornburg, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Harvey's ready. First pitch on its way. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
Yeah, and that's the swing of a guy hoping for a first pitch curveball right there. If he gets it, he hammers it. If not, he's about 3 feet too late.
One and one.
Sometimes all it takes is just one call to go against you, like that one right there, and then you get yourself out of your own rhythm. You got to be able to put that behind you and move on.
And now a good slider that doesn't quite catch the zone. It's 2-1 now.
This guy is almost no threat up at the plate. I mean, you could get away with fastballs right down the middle if you wanted to.
Third inning, no score to this point. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Moving under it, Kearney. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
And if these guys want to keep hitting fly balls, I think he'll be happy with that. Especially when it's the guys down near the bottom of the lineup.
Gene Segura will dig in here. He singled to open up the ball game.
It's great when he gets out there and get things going like he did. Really gets the rest of the team involved.
He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Grounded up the first baseline, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Gone in order are the Brewers. Home half of the third coming up. No score. Asdrubal Cabrera digs into the box in the bottom of inning number 3.
Second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Squared that one up just a little late. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And now a swing and a miss by Cabrera as he falls behind 0 balls and 2 strikes.
Yeah, it's so hard to stay back against a guy like this. Unless you guess right, that thing's just so slow that it's almost impossible to keep from getting out on your front foot.
Here's a swing and a ball hit into the air to left center and shallow. Young comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 1.
Matt Harvey.
Matt Harvey stands in. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. That's taken. Now it's 0-2.
2 strikes.
A little bit off the outside. It's 1-2.
And that's a good spot for that fastball on 0-2. I mean, that couldn't have been an easy take.
The 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
Hey, if you like a good pitcher's duel, it looks like we've got one brewing right here. 2 outs now in the bottom of the third, and both of these guys look like they have their good stuff.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, Alonzo Cochran, as the switch hitter will take his cuts left-handed here.
Well, he's batting lefty right now, but does it matter? He can hit from either side of the plate.
Nope.
There's a fastball missing down and away for a ball, 1-0. Hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Back goes Braun at the track. Now a leaping effort at the wall, but he comes up empty. This one is gone. Home run. A solo shot here to straightaway right field. And the Mets are on the board first, 1-0.
Oh, and you know what? I think he had a real shot at this one in right field. Let's check it out. This doesn't make it over by much, and I think he may have mistimed his jump just a little bit, and it winds up sneaking over the wall for a homer.
Here's the third baseman, David Wright. As he's swinging first pitch and sends a line drive out to left center. A screaming base hit here, his first of the night.
And when you see a guy rip one like this, one pitch after the previous guy left the yard, you know you're dealing with a pitcher whose mind is elsewhere. That'll snap you back to reality, though, pretty quick.
Standing in now, Robert Vinson, as he'll take a look at the pitch too low. It's ball 1. A runner on first with 2 away. Chased a bad one there, 1-1.
Yeah, sometimes you give a power hitter like this a fastball at eye level, and he just can't help himself.
Now a swing and a miss, and he's behind 1-2.
Nothing fancy. 3 fastballs so far in this at-bat. He could go just about anywhere from here.
Ready to deliver the 1-2. They try to come in with the fastball, but it's too far in, and it's even at 2-2. Here's the pitch on 2-2. And this misses, so that'll fill the count at 3-2.
And now the benefit of you working the count to 3-2 is that runner gets a head start from first with 2 away.
Hit the other way out toward right field. And Braun will make the catch, and the inning is over. Mets draw first blood thanks to this solo home run. We played 3 full. It's 1-0 Mets. Eric Young Jr. is ready here as we begin the top of the 4th.
And in a pretty close game so far, they'd love to see this guy get on base so they can get a rally started to get back in this thing.
And that's in there for a strike.
Real good lateral movement on that 2-seam fastball. That pitch is money for him when it's moving like that. So just keep on throwing it.
Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes. And here's a ball hit in the air. Cochran onto the grass. He makes the catch. A great effort to get there and record the first out of the inning. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you see, he's right up there among league leaders in that department. Digging in, Ryan Braun. He reached on a single in his first try.
Well, and everyone knows he's slumping right now, so we'll see if that got him going.
Hit hard on the ground towards second, and that's through for a hit.
And you know, that's what they needed. It's just a one-out single, nothing too amazing. But now at least you get that guy into the stretch and maybe give your guys a little hope up there.
So a runner at first with 1 man gone, and standing in the speedy Carlos Gomez. Harvey pauses. Here's the first pitch. Too high, 1-0. Runners going. Pitch outside, the throw. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base.
And he waited for his opportunity there, but it's not going to pan out this time as a good throw nails him at second.
The 1-2. Both clubs with 3 hits in the ballgame. Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Runners going. Pitch outside, the throw. It's offline, but he's out. Gunned down trying to swipe the base.
And he waited for his opportunity there, but it's not going to pan out this time as a good throw nails him at second.
Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes, here's the pitch. Frozen on strike 3 for the final out of the inning. Brewers go down quietly. They still trail 1-0. Yoenis Cespedes is set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
Center fielder, number 52.
Into the seats, 0-1. Not the greatest at-bat thus far as he misses that pitch in the dirt and falls behind 0-2 now.
And this is a guy who will not get cheated up there, and he almost came out of his shoes on that one.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Tough pitch to lay off there with 2 strikes. I'm not sure if that was a good take or whether he just got fooled on a changeup and couldn't pull the trigger.
Here's the 1-2 delivery. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. So after getting the strikeout on the fastball, not a bad time to check out our pitch speed comparison for our 2 starters. And whoa, look at that for a top speed. 98 miles an hour. That man is flat dealing. Into the box, Lucas Duda. He flew out in his last at-bat. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. First pitch curveball runs in a bit too tight. It's ball 1.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know, he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. 2-0.
No strike.
On the ground and right at the shifted infielders. There's Segura on to first, and there were 2 down.
Now batting, catcher, Travis d'Arnaud.
Travis d'Arnaud is the batter. Got a base hit in his first trip. First pitch of the at-bat. Out in front of it, strike 1. The windup and the 0-1. And that misses 1-1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Count 2-1.
Nipped the corner. 2-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. Speared on the dive. It's in time.
Woo, no problem.
3 thumbs up here in the booth following this gorgeous play at second base. We're back to Friday Night Baseball on the show after this. Jonathan Lucroy heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one.
And right here is an important time for them to climb back into this one. They definitely want to even this one up sooner rather than later.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1.
Well, he's thrown a first pitch strike to about 60% of the batters he's faced, so that's a pretty good percentage because we're into the middle innings right now.
Slider, and that's in there for strike 2.
Well, that's just unfair right there. I mean, most guys throw a 91-mile-an-hour fastball. He's throwing a 91-mile-an-hour slider.
That misses. 1-2.
Not too sure how you take that one on 0-2.
Yeah, I'm not too sure how you call it a ball either.
Swing and a miss, and he'll start the 5th the same way he ended the 4th with a punch-out, 1 away. So another exceptional effort for him on the mound. He's got the shutout working here, as we'll show you the league ERA leaders.
Yeah, and you can find him 1 spot off the top. 2nd in the National League right now. And when you're pitching as well as he is, the scoreless innings just seem to stack up. He's got another good outing going here.
Mark Reynolds is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Well, one thing we've seen from this guy on the mound so far, when he makes bad pitches, they typically miss out of the strike zone. They don't miss in the zone where they can be crushed.
And a good heater as he just watches this baby, a ball and a strike.
Corner paint right there, 97 miles an hour. What are you going to do with that?
One and two. Very difficult to get on top of a pitch when it's coming in that high.
Darn near impossible when it's coming at you in the high 90s. You just can't get your hands up there fast enough to stay on top.
And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
That's now 3 straight strikeouts going back to last inning. Whatever he's throwing, it's working up there.
Dan Tackett stands in looking to put the bat on the ball for a change here with the first two guys going down on strikes to start the inning. First pitch fastball swung on and missed 0-1.
Well on his way to another good inning right here, and you see the pitch count. It's not even close to being a factor just yet.
Ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes. Hard liner toward short. And that's in there, so perhaps some life here with 2 men out.
Well, this looks like one of those swings where it was just a flat-out yes. But this is not one of those guys where you can sit off speed and then just react to the fastball. You're not going to just react to 98. But give him credit however he did it. He put a good swing on that ball.
Stepping in now, Archie Iwasi, as he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. Set to deliver the 0-1. Oh, good spot on the black for strike 2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Protecting on 0-2, so we'll do it again. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Milwaukee leaves 1. They trail this one 1-0. Trey Kearney comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Left fielder, Trey Kearney.
And here's a first pitch curveball that bounces on him there. It's ball 1. The pitch count there, 1 pitch into his 5th inning of work. Not much of a concern, I wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, it shouldn't be. He hasn't had any real overtaxed innings, so he should be fine for the time being.
And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And he holds off there as the count goes even to the Mets left fielder. It's 2-2. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first out.
I know my job here is to be an analyst and to try and add some insight to what's happening on the field. But, folks, words cannot describe how badly he got pulled on that pitch. I'm not even going to try.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. Just gets a piece of it. Strike 1. Now a check swing, but he holds up in time. Ball 1.
And you know, sometimes when you're thinking fastball, you try to get moving just a little bit early. And that's a good job of recognizing off speed and then holding back on the swing.
On a hole now as he swings and misses at a pitch in the dirt, and it's 1-2 now.
And this is exactly what he does so well. He'll make you so convinced that you're going to see a fastball, and then he's going to go the other way on you.
Back to the fastball, but it's upstairs. 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now. Chop foul over towards the coaching box. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
And for as hot as this guy's been recently, this is a no-brainer. Take the bat out of his hands any chance you get.
The pitcher, Matt Harvey, steps up to the plate in a sacrifice situation, so let's see if that is indeed on right here.
Textbook sack situation here, guys.
Lined foul right over the Mets dugout. And here's a swing and a miss as he falls behind 0-2. 1 run on 3 hits and no errors on the Mets line score so far. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
And with a runner on first, you better have a catcher that you can rely on if you're going to bounce a changeup on an 0-2 count. Luckily, he does.
Oh, and they pulled a string on a good changeup there as he swings and misses, and he's set down on strikes for the 2nd time tonight.
Well, this is the 2nd time he struck out so far, and this is a type of ball game where, you know, it's wet out, the field's slippery, it's a little muddy. Who knows what can happen if you just put the ball in play?
Ready now, Alonzo Cochran. He'll swing it from the left side right here.
Yeah, he's got great numbers right here. Hitting over 350 against righties where he just rakes.
Now a ball grounded foul over toward the coaching box. And a curveball's in there, so he's quickly behind 0-2. And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Swing and a miss. Blew the fastball right by him, and the inning is over. Both teams battling the elements thus far, but we've got a tight game through 5. More in a moment on the show, the Friday Night Showcase. Tyler Thornburg steps in here to lead off the 6th as the rain continues to fall here.
Well, I'm glad I'm up in this cozy booth with you guys because it kind of looks pretty miserable down there to me.
Harvey steps into his windup. Here's the first pitch. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1.
Well, it's just game 1 of this series, but you almost have to wonder if they forgot to pack their offense when they got on the plane. It's been nowhere to be found so far.
Here comes the 0-1. A lot of movement that time. It's 0-2.
And even when he's just laying pitches in there, they still swing right through him.
Curveball got him swinging for the first out.
Well, this is one of those situations where his guys got him the lead early on, and he's been in complete control ever since. I mean, he's barely been threatened out there.
Gene Segura will dig in here. 1 for 2. He's singled and grounded out so far.
Yeah, putting the ball in play, sometimes that's half the battle.
And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1.
Tonight, borderline calls, you got to be swinging.
Driven down the left field line. Will it stay fair? It will as it heads to the corner. A fair ball. And he'll cruise into the bag at second with a one-out double.
Well, neither offense has really made a huge impact so far, but finally maybe a little sign of life. He drives this ball for 2 bases, and even though they've had trouble scoring runs, they're not out of this thing by a long shot. A couple more of these could get him right back into it.
Eric Young Jr. will step in now as his guys look for a breakthrough here with a runner in scoring position.
Yeah, and it's been a long time coming. They haven't done anything with their opportunities so far. Maybe this will be the time that they finally crack the scoreboard.
In tight here with the first pitch fastball that's 1-0. Fly ball out toward left center field. After it is Cespedes. He makes the catch, and the runner from second will tag and hit for third. Oh, and it's off target, and he'll be safe at third.
I'm sure he'd like to have another shot at that pitch. But, you know, at least he's able to move that tying run up to third now with 2 away.
So striding in, Ryan Braun, as he's got a chance to tie this ball game up with that equalizing run just 90 feet away at third. That's a fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1, 1-0. Two outs here with a runner at third. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1. Starting to look like not only are they not going to walk him, but they're indeed going to challenge him.
And we've seen that mentality backfire many a time before. But you got to give him a little bit of credit on the mound. He's not backing down one bit.
Swing and a miss on a pitch outside. 1-2 now.
And that has been the comfort zone so far in this outing. He's just lived on that outside corner, and it's paid big dividends for him.
Here's a fastball in on the fist, and that'll even things up at 2-2. A man on third with 2 down. Swing, and he pops him up over toward foul territory. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. Hit hard towards center, and that will get down as he delivers a big one here. It's a base hit. And to score from third is the tying run. It's 1-1.
Just a perfect swing right there. You'll see it head down, eyes right on the baseball all the way. Great extension. He just drives this thing into center field to score that runner from third.
Here's Carlos Gomez. As he'll take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. And he lays off for ball 1.
And if he can get himself into a fastball count, don't be surprised if he has a big cut at something. Maybe try and break this tie ball game.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and it's 1-2.
That might have been his best swing of the night there. He was right on it.
Trying to strike him out for the second time. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. 2 hits lead to a run here for Milwaukee. 2, 3, and 4 due up in the home half of the 6th. All tied at 1-1. David Wright will dig in. 1 for 2. He grounded out the first time and followed that with a base hit in his second plate appearance. Now some movement out in the Milwaukee bullpen. Both the lefty and a right-hander have begun to stretch it out. And they'll start in with a fastball that misses down and away for a ball. 1-0. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura at short. It's on into left center for a base hit. So he continues to hit the ball well, his second hit of the ball game, and he's aboard on the leadoff single as we take a look at the league leaders in hitting.
Well, guys, he's one of the best in the league in that department right now. So we'll see if he can stay hot into the dog days of summer and even move up on that list. Having a great year regardless, though.
Robert Vinson will step in now. He's bounced out and flown out in his first 2 plate appearances. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this is going to be a foul ball in amongst the spectators. Here's a ball lined up and over the head of Segura. It's short. It's on into left center for a base hit.
Well, that base hit is going to get his hit streak to 6 games now, so he's swinging it.
Yoenis Cespedes will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
And this one will be foul back in among the fans.
Nope.
That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Hot shot down the line, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. And tough fastball to lay off on 1-2, but he did, and it's 2-2 now. Ball 3. 3-2 now. EK, where are you going now on 3-2?
I still got to work at corner. Not just going to throw it right down the middle and grab a strike. Can't be a giveaway pitch.
Count is full. Here's the pitch. And he misses with it. Ball 4. So that'll load the bases. And now he's really going to need to get a ground ball.
2 straight singles. Now what? He's making it real tough on himself here as he starts the inning by loading the bases.
Lucas Duda will try it again. 0 for 2 with a fly out and a ground ball thus far.
Well, guys, if you split the difference between the fly ball and the grounder he's put in play, you've got a nice line drive. So maybe we'll witness that right here.
Gomez is there, and that should be deep enough to score the run. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score.
Well, from a defensive point of view, this does cost them a run on the sacrifice fly, but at least they're finally able to get it out. Plus, the other 2 runners have to hold, so double play is still in effect if they can get a ground ball.
Travis d'Arnaud will step in, a ground-out victim as last time.
And, Matt, with the double play in order, they'll obviously be looking to induce another ground ball out of him right here.
Looking to keep this a 1-run game. Pitch swung on and missed. The throw not in time as he just sneaks in there, and it's a double steal.
They have really taken some liberties against this guy here in the inning. Not only have they been hitting him hard, but now they're running wild off him too, as both guys move up 90 feet on the double steal.
And there's ball 4 now, so the bases are loaded here on the intentional walk, and the force at the plate is in order.
Now batting, left fielder, Trey Kearney.
Now here comes Brewers manager Ron Renicky out of the Milwaukee dugout. And it looks as though that's going to be all for his starter here tonight. So he'll depart after 5 1/3 innings of work and with no shot to win the decision. Jason Chang will come on now, really needing that double play ball as the bases are loaded here with only one man out. Trey Kearney will be the first to meet him here, and he'll do so in an enviable situation indeed. Bases loaded and only one out now.
Well, he hasn't swung the bat all that well against the other guys, so hopefully this new pitcher will give him a chance to swing it a little better. 2 strikeouts already.
Gone! It's a grand slam! So he promptly unloads the bases with that one, and it's now a 6-1 ball game.
Yeah, you feel a little for that guy on the mound. He was in an impossible spot to begin with. He didn't start this mess, but he definitely makes it worse by giving up the grand slam.
As Drupal Cabrera will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. He just wants to get up there and put a good swing on the ball.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. Not able to hold on there as he swings through a pitch in the dirt, and it doesn't look good for him now, down 0-2. I think that man right there is reaching the end of his wits.
Oh, his team is absolutely imploding right now, and it basically came out of nowhere.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1-2.
Yeah, a smart pitch there. If you got him to reach for it 0-1, maybe he'll do it again 0-2.
Both teams with 6 hits so far. Hit sharply toward the right side. Solid base hit for him, his first of the afternoon.
Well, you talk about being locked in at the plate right now. That is 10 straight games with a base hit now, and it's going to be a lot of fun to see how long he can keep this thing going.
Into the box, Matt Harvey. And he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1.
And this has been his problem all night long. Just keeps going after pitches that he should be watching.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Little chopper back his way. And he won't even think about second as he'll flip on to first for the sure out.
Yeah, and the only silver lining to this offensively is that you get that guy up to second base, and now he's in scoring position with 2 outs. But I would doubt seriously that that was his intention.
Alonzo Cochran will stride in again, and before he takes his cuts here, let's flash you back to the 3rd inning. This was just a solo shot, but it definitely helped get this offense going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Runner in scoring position at second with 2 down. High in the air and deep to left center field. Back goes Gomez. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So they put up a big number in the inning as 5 crossed the plate. And this was the biggie here, the grand slam home run. The 5, 6, and 7 hitters to start the 7th. And this is now a 6-1 ball game. Welcome back to Citi Field in Flushing. Getting set for the 7th inning now with the Mets out on top. But first, let's check out the game summary through the first 6 innings of baseball. Jonathan Lucroy Will step forward now to lead things off, and after that last half inning, his guys are going to have some work to do.
Yeah, those 5-run innings are tough to bounce back from, but there's still time. They don't need to panic. They just need to focus on getting a few guys on base here.
Harvey sets his sights. Here comes the first pitch. Breaking ball for a strike. 0-1.
That's one of his best pitches tonight.
And that's inside off the plate with the fastball. It's 1-1.
Well, you know, if there's anybody in this lineup capable of getting a rally started, this is the guy right here.
One and two now as that one's fouled off. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
And all through this winning streak of theirs, we've seen some great starting pitching, and this has been another very good performance. Good enough to most likely keep that winning streak going.
Mark Reynolds will try it again. He's grounded out and struck out in 2 trips.
Yep, not showing too much so far, but he's got a chance to make something happen right here. See if he can put those other ABs behind him.
And he gets ahead here with the fastball. Strike 1.
Yeah, he's definitely still bringing it. It's the 7th inning, and we're still hearing the catcher's mitt snapping all the way up here.
And here's a swing and a miss as they jump ahead of Reynolds here, 0-2.
Yeah, ground ball out to start the 7th. Now an 0-2 count. He's looking sharp as ever.
And a swing and a miss here, so it's a quick 2 outs to start the 7th.
And that slider's been an effective pitch for him, no doubt. As you take a look there, what his pitch breakdown looks like so far.
Dan Tackett will come forward now. He has flied out and singled so far. Ball hit high and foul down the left field line. It's strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And here's a pitch swung on and missed. 1-2 now. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Calling for it, Cespedes. And that's the 3rd out. Former cover boy David Wright leads things off when we come back. It's the Mets 6 and the Brewers 1. Well, there you see Brewer manager Ron Renicky out for a conference at home plate, so I would imagine we're going to see a double switch here. Phil Koch will get the ball now as he'll take over on the mound to start the home 7th.
Pitching and batting in the 7th spot, number 40, Phil Koch. Now playing second base and batting in the 9th spot, number 3.
And there now is David Wright. He'll match up with a new pitcher to begin their half of the 7th.
Leading up for the Mets, third baseman, David Wright.
Smoke toward third. Uwasi comes up with it. Throw on to first, and one third baseman grounds out to the other, 1 away.
Up next for the Mets, right fielder, Robert Vinson.
Robert Vinson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. And this is fouled back and out of play.
Action in that Milwaukee bullpen now as a left-hander started to throw out there.
Comes set with the 0-1. To third. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And he will recover in time to get it over to first. Nicely done there as they record the second out.
The key here is to never panic after you clank one. Go get it, pick it up, throw the guy out.
Here's Yoenis Cespedes. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike one. Low with a fastball here in the dirt even. It's ball one. Oh, he lifts a high pop-up, drifting into foul territory on the right side. And Reynolds will tuck this one away, and the inning is over. Mets go down 1-2-3. They lead it 6-1. Leading off the inning, Archie Uwasi, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
And it looks now like a right-hander's begun to get loose in the Mets bullpen.
Swing and a miss on the slider, 0-1.
Well, he's really kept himself in the game here by throwing first pitch strikes to about 70% of the batters he's faced. That's kept him in the ballgame and kept his team in the ballgame.
Hit hard to short. Cabrera's up with it. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
This little 4-game run they've been on has been a good one, but unless things change in a hurry, it's looking like that win streak's going to end right here.
Elian Herrera will stand in now as he'll be getting his first plate appearance in this one here in the 8th. And here's a fastball called for strike one.
0-1's the count.
Bases are empty, one man out. To short, hit hard. Backhanded. On to first, and he's breezing through the 8th here with 2 quick outs.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard. It's worked for him so far.
Gene Segura will stand in as they're quickly down to their final 4 outs tonight.
And Matt, they'd like nothing more than to ignite a 2-out rally right here. Maybe scratch at least 1 across before the 9th.
A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. The 1-0 delivery. That command may be starting to drift a bit. It's 2-0 now.
2 really close pitches to kick off this at-bat. Normally this guy would be all over him, but he's shown some discipline here with 2 good takes.
And he'll lay the fastball in here to get the count back to 2-1.
Boy, and this is why you're trying to get yourself into good hitters' counts. This is just right down the middle on 2-0, and swinging at this should be your reward, but he decides to let it go.
Swung on and missed, and it's even at 2-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Chopped foul over towards the dugout. Into the windup. Here comes the 2-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail 6-1. Lucas Duda will stand in here. He's 0 for 2 with a sacrifice to this point.
First baseman, Lucas Duda.
And he goes against the shift there as this is on the ground to the left side.
Man, these guys have been aggressive here early in the count. And some people think, oh, you might want to take a pitch to start in that bat. And sometimes that's great, and it works out for a lot of people. But what you should be thinking is, I got to swing at strikes, and I got to get my pitch. And if it happens to come on the first pitch, let it rip.
Here's the catcher, Travis d'Arnaud. Swing and a little tapper, but it gets foul. And he falls behind 0-2. Nobody out, runner on first. Swing and a miss as he couldn't connect on the two-seamer, and that's out number 1.
And they took him right up the elevator shaft on these 3 pitches. I mean, you could chart where they are. First one low, second one about belt high, and then the third one up around the letters. 3 different locations, each yielding the same result.
In now, Trey Kearney. As this is popped foul behind the plate, it's strike 1. Runners on first with 1 down. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2. Can't quite get the low outside corner there. It's 1-2.
Yeah, after that last swing, I would have thought they'd go right back in, but that's actually not a bad location because I doubt he was looking for something out there.
And he is down on strikes again. So get your hats out. That's the 3rd strikeout of the game.
You know, it seems like every time we check these out and show motion, it always looks like the bat breaks the plane. Look here, sure enough, I don't think he holds up in time. Looked to me like that was the right call.
Here now is Asdrubal Cabrera. This one skied out toward right. On the move is Braun. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. Mets leave 1. They hold on to their 6-1 lead. Kicking off the top of the 9th, Eric Young Jr. And they'll need him to get something going here.
And so far in this ballgame, he hasn't even been on base yet, so we'll see if he can make an adjustment here.
Ninth inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a cold strike.
Boy, it's one thing for a reliever to come in out of the pen and throw 100 miles an hour for 15 pitches or so. But he's right up there around the century mark now, and he's still throwing hard.
Slapped hard the opposite way. But there to spear this one is right. Looked like self-defense that time. 1 away. 2 outs away from a victory here that you'd have to say will be a rather convincing one.
And you know, Matt, in every phase of the game, hitting, pitching, defense, it all favors the home side here. Top to bottom, they've been the better team.
Ryan Braun steps in after hitting an RBI single his last time around. First delivery to him on the way. This one's hit deep out to left center field. Cespedes going back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he'll pull into second with his 4th hit of the ball game.
Man, I'll tell you, it seems like all game long he's been on every pitch that he's seen. This one's no exception, and it might be his best swing so far. This just about gets out of here, and he'll wind up at second with a double off the wall.
Here's Carlos Gomez as he comes up empty on a pitch right down the middle for strike 1.
And, you know, whenever he's been in trouble on the mound, he's found a way to turn things around, and that's a good job to start this guy with strike 1.
1 out and a runner on second base. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. And another foul ball. Runner at second here with 1 man out. The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now.
And even on 1-2 now, you've got to expand the strike zone a little up there. You can't go down looking here. You've got to put this ball in play.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Good swing on a tough pitch, and he'll stick around to see another one. Ready on 1-2. Drilled on the ground to short. Cabrera's there. Throw to first will take care of him, and the Brewers are now down to their final out.
Now batting, catcher, Jonathan Lucroy.
Jonathan Lucroy makes his way to the plate, needing to make something happen. They're down to their final out in the 9th inning.
That's not looking too good for him anymore, but you know what? There's no clock in this sport, and that's for good reason. You've got to fight for all 27 outs.
And that's in there. Base hit. Oh, and he runs right through the stop sign. And he is out at the plate. Trying to get a little too greedy when he didn't need to be, and this ball game is over.
Well, we talked about how they needed a good outing out of this guy, and he gave them that and even more, finishing off the complete game victory.
One more look at the final line score there to see the great pitching performance that led his guys to the victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, just the 1 run allowed, but anytime you can give your bullpen a day off, it does nothing but help your club in the long run.
So that just about does it. For EK, Psycho, and the crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, get those smartphones and tablets out and head over to theshownation.com. The Mets come out on top, 6-1. Good night from Flushing.